everyone, this is Callimara here, and no, it's not calamari. And today, we are doing another random redesign challenge with a franchise I actually like. And this time, I have my good friend, Demon Arty.
Hello! Yeah, I am here.
She is here. So
we're so excited.
Exactly. Arty, she does not have a channel, but she is my good friend. We've been friends for such a long time, and if you guys think she sounds familiar, it's because she's also my co-artist for my series Wild Word. So, Arty, why don't you tell us about yourself?
Okay, so hi again, Demon Arty here. I'm an artist. I really enjoy character creation, designs, redesigns. I'm just sometimes doing TikToks. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not, but you know.
We are doing this video, kind of a similar concept to my random redesign challenge with the introverted cartoonist. But this time we're gonna be doing it on a series that I actually like, we both really like, and we grew up with this series. You can't say you're a fan of magical girls if you didn't also watch Winx Club, okay? Here are the rules that we're gonna be using for this video. We have 2 wheels this time. We are going to be randomizing which Winx girl we're redesigning, and then we're gonna be randomizing which transformation we're redesigning. And then whichever girl we get, we're also gonna be redesigning their boyfriends. And for this specific redesign, there's gonna be no swaps, so whoever we get and whichever transformation we get, that's the one we're doing. But first, the word from today's sponsor. Now, as an art YouTuber, I'm very fortunate to be able to do and talk about things I personally enjoy to earn money. I know not everyone has that luxury, but with today's sponsor, Cash Giraffe, you too can earn some extra income doing what you enjoy. Cash Giraffe is a free gaming loyalty rewards app that lets you earn real money just for playing popular mobile games. No catches, just rewards for doing what you already love and do. No credit card, no payment info, nothing sketchy. They don't collect or share personal data. The only thing you need to allow is game progress tracking, and that's just so the app knows when you've leveled up. Once you're in, you just pick a game. There are a ton of popular free titles, and some of them even offer higher rewards than others. You play like normal, level up, and you automatically earn gems in the background. No extra steps, no watching ads, no weird hoops. I started a few tasks on Cash Giraffe myself, and you can see my progress right here. It took me a couple of weeks to earn this stack of gems you're seeing on screen, and I'm planning to redeem them for one of these gift cards soon. And you guys may not know this, but I am a huge fan of mobile gaming, and a lot of the games on Cash Giraffe are games I literally already have installed on my phone and have been playing for free the entire time when I could have been getting paid to play them. When you're ready to cash out, all they need is an email address to send your rewards. That's it. Plus, it's honestly a great way to discover new games while getting rewarded for time you were already gonna spend gaming anyway. So download Cash Giraffe today by clicking the link in the description or scanning one of the QR codes on screen. And now let's get on with the video. Let's spin! Oh my god. I'm gonna get Aisha!
Oh my god!
Yes!
You're lucky.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and now let's do the transformation. Enchantix! Please!
What?
Enchantix is the
legend, and she is the moment.
It is! It is! Oh my god, you guys. You can... I'm kind of like, actually, now realizing it, I'm kind of daunted because, like, how do I top peak?
Believe in yourself, girl. Believe it.
You get Bloom! It's Bloom.
Oh my god, I get the main freaking girl, the poster child.
The
poster child.
You won.
Oh,
you
it's
won.
It's mean I can redesign this ugly ass boyfriend. Ew.
Oh my god! Turn him into a proper man! I think it looks like Onyrix. Oh, you're so close to Magic Winx.
You know what? I'm not mad about it. Onyrix is kind of a slay.
It is. It's like really high fashion,
Honestly?
like runways, right? All right.
Yeah, eats left no crumbs.
Yep. Maybe exclusively for this first video, we can also design ourselves with a random transformation that we randomize.
Oh, I love that idea. Oh my god, Calli, you're such a genius.
Stop. Stop. And now let's do forms for us. So this is the form I'm gonna be designing you in.
You will design me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Enchantix! Enchantix!
Oh my god.
Ah! I was so close!
No, you know what?
Crazy.
You know what? I still love it. I still love it.
Yeah.
I can't wait. What is it?
Cosmix!
Something slay.
Oh no! I have no idea what this looks like. Cosmix.
It's from the latest season. Don't worry, I make it work. I make it work. I promise. It's from this.
It's after the redesign.
It's the baby face
Oh
season.
yeah. This is rough. I mean,
But don't worry. I will make it. I will make proud.
I
will make you
believe
proud.
in you. I know you got this. It's just like this is tough material to work with, but I believe in you.
Don't worry, baby girl. I will fix all of this mess.
Yes. So, these are the girls that we're gonna be redesigning and the forms. And you guys will see us later. Well, you're gonna see the process of us redesigning this. And you're gonna see this when it's done.
Going to the time skip. Transition.
Now, Aisha's Enchantix form is undoubtedly one of my top fairy forms ever from Winx Club, and it's mostly because she made such a big impression on me as a 7-year-old child, seeing her literally go blind as her self-sacrifice to achieve this form. Honestly, if anybody earned her Enchantix, it was Aisha. And so Aisha, as you guys might know, is not just the fairy of water or waves or oceans. She is also the fairy of fluids in general. And so because she is the fairy of fluids, my girl knows how to move. She is the most athletic Winx Club member and also the most talented dancer. And that's why for her pose, I wanted to do something that kind of demonstrates both of these in balance. It's a bit hard because Aisha has such a dynamic and vibrant personality, but the whole point of Enchantix is that it harkens back to the traditional ethereal fairy appearance for the girls, which I absolutely love, especially the fact that they get bigger wings. So I wanted to try a pose that is more elegant and ethereal for Aisha here to kind of call back to her original pose with her actual Enchantix. Her pose is actually inspired by a ballet pose. I just think it's the perfect way to translate her love of dancing to this elegant ethereal feel of Enchantix. Honestly, her Enchantix form is pretty much already perfect as it is, so I don't want to improve upon it. I guess I just want to do something a little bit different. My style, you know? So to do this, I decided to restyle her hair. I thought it would be cute to have her hair in braids instead of just natural hair, because I thought you could do so much with braided hair. And I saw this particular inspo on Pinterest, and the moment I saw her, I immediately thought, yep, that's it. It's giving Sailor Moon, it's giving Magical Girl. So that was the main inspiration for this hairstyle that I'm doing for Aisha, which is basically having her hair braided all the way through, having the ends of the braids be loose and kind of styled on their own, and then having it pulled up into half twin tails, kind of a similar concept to what Stella has going on. Actually, a lot of the Winx has this similar hairstyle for their Enchantix, so I think it's just part of the form, and I wanted to pay homage to that. For her outfit, I really love the naturey touch that each of the girls have with their Enchantixes. And so for Aisha, I noticed that in her original outfit, she does have these kind of seaweed inspired embellishments going on. So I thought that would be a brilliant way to kind of incorporate Aisha's association with the ocean, which is also a reference to her home planet Andros, which is basically a giant ocean planet, and the fact that she is in fact half mermaid herself from her mother's side. So that was what I did. I really, genuinely, I think Aisha has the best Magic Winx form among all the girls. Second to only Bloom, because you know she's the main character, because I just love this wrap style they've got going on, and I wanted to bring that back for her Enchantix design as well. So instead of doing it with the green sash, I decided to turn that green sash from her Magic Winx form into seaweed, and I think it does this really nice kind of asymmetrical look, this very beachy wrap kind of look. To keep the seaweed consistent running throughout her design, I also have it asymmetrically wrapping around her left arm and also both her legs, with some pearl accessories on them as well. Actually, the main gems that I decided to choose for Aisha are pearls, because she is our mermaid girl. And for her skirt, I looked at fishing nets, and I saw this really cute fishing net skirt that I thought gave very mermaid vibes, and that was what I decided to do for Aisha's skirt over in my redesign. The idea is that the pattern of the nets are going to harken back to both the fishing nets, but also kind of look like scales when I render them in. So it'll look like she kind of has a mermaid tail. And of course, we can't forget her crown, because what is a princess without her crown? Now, for her wings, I really wanted to shape them reminiscent to a mermaid tail, or at least the fins. So I kind of started with the shape I would normally go for or associate with a mermaid tail, and then just kind of adjusted it slightly to look more like butterfly wings, because the Enchantix, I think, are very much leaning more into the butterfly aesthetic, which, you know, I love. I'm all about that. And to add a bit of flair as well, I wanted these longer flowing wings on top of that, just in the spirit of her original wings, but shaping them to look more like these ethereal fins that you would see flowing from like koi fish. And I was really happy with how this turned out. For the colors, I picked the predominantly green color scheme they eventually decided to go with for Aisha. I distinctly remember her outfit used to be blue when she debuted, but at some point it was changed to green. But in any case, I do think that was a good call, especially because I associate Aisha with the colors of tropical beaches, Caribbean beaches that are these gorgeous, pristine seas that are untouched by pollution, that just have this sea green color. And that's the color that I associate with Aisha. Honestly, if you wanted to do your own Winx redesign or make your own OC, it's really easy to make the outfit and the wings look really good and official. The key is just glitter. As per Barbie fashion fairy tale, when you're in doubt, glitter it out every time. And this rings true for Winx Club, especially. Nevertheless, we finally get to the part that I'm most daunted by, and that is her hair. So I've kind of laid down the basic shading of light and shadow placement, but now is when I actually have to detail the braids because I'm trying to go for braids, not dreads. And this was kind of daunting because I wasn't really sure how I would do that until I kind of just experimented around with the shapes and how I imagine the contour to look in my head. And essentially what I ended up doing, I just had to draw a bunch of little hearts, and that created the optical illusion of braid detailing. And it worked out really great because it was really fun. It was pretty simple, and I did have to hand draw this one by one to really give it that definition I was looking for. But it was a lot of fun, and honestly, it didn't take that much time at all. So if you guys are looking for a fun, simple way to detail or shade in braids, just draw a bunch of little hearts or Y shapes. And here is the final look. I'm really proud of how this came out. She's kind of giving live action Ariel a little bit, and that was completely unintentional, but I'm super proud of this. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And to go along with Aisha, I also redesigned Nabu, who is or was her love interest. Yes, I hate to break it to you, but if you haven't been following Winx Club for a while, he is no longer with us. I don't know why they decided to take him out or why Bloom's resurrection power suddenly didn't work, even though she brought back Sky twice. But she couldn't do that for her good buddy Aisha to bring back her mans, but you know, it's whatever. But Nabu was essentially a mage from a noble family from Andros, who I distinctly remember he was personally assigned to protect Aisha as she left Andros. But I don't particularly have a very strong impression of him. He was kind of just there, and he never really ended up joining the specialists either. So he kind of had his own uniform, which reminds me a lot of kung fu or wushu uniforms. And so looking at him, I initially thought he was more of like a monk character, and he does wield a staff, but I guess he's more of a magic user than an actual monk. Though I did like the idea, so I decided to just run with it and elevate it a little bit. I decided to take some inspiration from actual monks, particularly this asymmetrical shoulder look to kind of match Aisha a little bit while keeping his original color scheme the same. I thought he was fine design-wise. The only thing I really changed is I just added a bit more detail to his arm guard and leg guards, and also just fixed that little hair thing he had going on. I don't know, I just thought it would be nicer if it fell a bit more naturally than just sticking straight out a la Dragon Ball. I don't know, that's just me though. I did think about changing Nabu's hairstyle as well, but I couldn't really think of any other practical hairstyles without cutting the length of his hair, because my principle is that if a male character has long hair, the last thing I want is to cut it short. So I just kept it as is. It's pretty practical, it stays out of the way, and I also think it matches Aisha's without necessarily culturally appropriating anything, because I don't think Nabu himself is black. So I thought this was the best way to go with this, especially because martial artists, I guess, from like a lot of C-dramas and such usually have long hair. So that was what I was kind of referencing here. And I also kept his shoes. I thought they looked nice, and they kind of already remind me of wushu shoes, which I used to have because I did wushu when I was younger. And that was pretty much it for Nabu. I do enjoy that I'm kind of modeling the boys based off of the girls as opposed to the other way around. Like, the girls are the Barbie dolls and the boys are just the Ken dolls, you know? They're the accessories to the Barbies. They're not actually their own characters. And I don't know. I think I enjoy that a lot in girls' media, where the girls are solely the focus and the guys are there to look pretty and fulfill that kind of romance fantasy that I understand now. I used to be such a hater about romance tropes until I kind of experienced what that was like myself. And now I get it, you know? I was wrong and I apologize. But yeah, in any case, I didn't show it here, but I did end up adding some more embellishments and intricate designs to Nabu's uniform, as well as expanding a little bit on his tattoo design, which I don't know if you guys noticed, but he does have this mark on his forearm, and I just thought it would be cooler if it covered more surface area on his skin to kind of act as decorations of their own. And here is the final look. I didn't really do much with him, I just kind of elevated his current look a little bit, and here's how they look together.
So, the transformation. I got a really interesting one because it's not the original show transformation, it's a spin-off show transformation. Girls are already full-on grown adults, so they have their show, they're like looking for talents, and the main thing is dreams. And their powers comes from the dream world, which is Neverland. Okay, they have like this crazy plot in there. Not too crazy, but you get what I mean. And I decided to make Onyrix a little bit more dreamish-like. I would say I already like the original designs, and I tried to take like a different spin on a dream kind of way, because I went like for a fairy tale vibe, for inspiration. And Bloom is a princess in a tower who is guarded by the dragon, but the plot twist is she's actually the dragon. And of course I get a little sparkle because it's not a Winx transformation if it's not filled with sparkles. I got this medieval attire on her, like really pretty dress. I looked in a lot of like designer sketches, of like theatrical sketches of the dresses and stuff. And of course her hair is also inspired by some medieval drawings and like even stereotypical kind of portrayal of the fantasy and fairy tale. But yeah, I decided to just give something that you not often see in the Winx transformation, like a long dress and a long elegant dress. Maybe it would be hard to animate, but I don't see any problems. I really like how it looks, and I hope you'd like it too. Yeah. And now Sky. Oh, Sky. I have many opinions of that man. Honestly, I never liked him when I was a kid. I don't know, I kinda feel uncanny valley from like really this like stereotypical white man. I don't know, it's kinda scary. Like he have like this perfect statue. He's a kind of like this quote-unquote perfect man, blue eyes, blonde hair, prince. Oh my god, I hate it. I honestly hate it. For me, he didn't really have a certain characteristic. For me, he was just like a leader. Wow. He had a fiance. Anyway, I'm not going to say like he's like a, I don't know, bad person or like a bad boyfriend to Bloom. Sometimes he is, but also Bloom is kind of like a toxic girly too. Well, I'm not going to open this can of worms, okay? So my redesign. Most of the characters in Winx Club are white, especially boys. We only have like Nabu and maybe, just maybe, Hylia. I never thought he was like an Asian. It's only like in later years I'm like, oh, he may be an Asian guy. But again, except for Nabu, who got killed in season 4, and Hylia, we don't have like much diversity in the cast. So I decided to take a controversial route with this one. I already already did this design, and I kind of show it on TikTok, and people be like, yo, Sky isn't black, and I'm like, I know, it's just my interpretation because I kind of like hate how it looks in the show. Okay, I just tried to like do something different, do something interesting. I'm already stuttering about some things, but yeah, okay, it's just my take. I hope you really like it, because personally I really like it. Like, in terms of personality, I'm seeing him being, again, a leader, but with a more interested twist of, I don't know, maybe an older brother, to feel responsible for things he's doing, but also feeling like he's not a grown-up still. He's a teenager, at least in first seasons. He needs to like learn to be a king. He's really afraid of the weight of responsibilities, and in school he just wanted to be, just a normal guy that no one is bowing to. He just want to feel as a teenager, and he only lived this more like a free life only in Red Fountain. A little bit his own character arc, to make his own personality. And I would make Sky and Bloom for a long time just friends, just for their relationship to build up a little bit more. To build trusting relationships, I think you should be more of a friends before that. And that's my hot take on Sky from Winx Club. Please don't cancel me.
And now it's my turn to design Ada. So for Ada, I wanted to do a really fun and kind of flirty pose because that's just her style. We've been friends for years, and she's a very playful, very flirty, and very fun person. She loves really poppy colors, she likes bright colors, and she's always super cheerful and friendly. So I really wanted that to reflect in her pose, to do something really dynamic to showcase her really cheerful, upbeat personality, but also that flirty side. I'm mostly referencing her VTuber model for the outfit. I noticed that she has this camisole that's tied at the bust, and I did want to give her pants at first, but shorts and mini skirts are customary for Magic Winx, so I decided to do a wrap instead to match her top, and of course the signature go-go boots. I obviously couldn't do anything too 16 plus here with her design, so I gave her a little tube top underneath her camisole as well, and of course her earrings, which are on her VTuber model. And for her Charmix, I decided to incorporate her flame design from her jeans, and for the shape of her wings, I actually referenced the little horns that her Sona has. Because I couldn't incorporate it here, I thought I could just reference it like that, and I think it worked out really well. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Disney fairies from the Tinkerbell series, and I'm honestly really digging that. And I wasn't really sure at first what her primary color was going to be. I just thoughtlessly used both hot pink and bright yellow, forgetting completely that Magic Winx uses one dominant color. So I just asked her if she wanted yellow or pink as her primary color, and luckily we were on the same wavelength and went with yellow. So the secondary color is more of this kind of peachy, more warm tone pink to match the yellow more closely. Pretty much after I have her design down, of course, came the glitter, which immediately tied everything together and made it look super official. Though I'll be honest, the glitter on the gold kind of makes me think of Curtis the Gilded a little bit. If you guys are a resident of Curtis Town, you might know what I'm talking about. But in any case, I also decided to do a little pearl on her choker because her Sona uses a pearl necklace, and for the Charmix brooch that goes on her chest, I did a little flame design to match the bag as well, which is tied around her waist using a little chain belt, which is a reference to the chain belt she also has. So a lot of this is just primarily reference from her original design that I'm translating directly into Winx style, and I honestly think she looks so good in Winx Club style. I think she fits in perfectly, and I just love how it all came together, especially with the little pink streaks in her hair. I think she would be definitely such a cool character to see in season 1 of Winx Club, or maybe as some background character, but I think she might be too cool to just be a background character. I colored in the lines and she was pretty much done. Let me know what you guys think. I was really pleased with how this came out, and I know Ada was really happy with it too.
And now, EP, the freaking cosmic design. I'm not mad because I'm drawing Calli. No. I'm mad that I'm drawing Cosmix because this is like a nothing burger of the transformation. But it have their moments, you know, from this transformation. So some things are actually cute, but the most thing that actually like kind of pisses me off is the colors. The colors are too bright, the lining is dull, the costumes are kind of trying to be this retro futuristic, but also it looks really like JoJo Siva childish. I don't know, just looks really bad, and a lot of outfits in this reboot. No, it's not reboot, it's just another season. It looks really bad. Also, the whitewashing. Oh, whitewashing. Oh no, why? There's so many wrong things are about season 8. It's just unbearable. I like some things about this season, but no, it's just no. So I was trying to like catch this vibe of the Cosmix and this like retro futuristic, really girly vibe, and make a design of it. And I think it turned out pretty cute. Of course, because it was in my hands. Sorry, I just really don't like what Winx actually like came to. In this like a really depressing moment of the realization that the only good seasons that Winx actually had, like season 1, 2, 3, and the like a movie, and maybe season 4, but I already saw like this kind of glimpse of I don't know how to describe it. I just want Winx to have like an actual like good reboot and be remembered as something like iconic and good, and I really like glad that a lot of girls who grow up on this show, and not only girls, non-binary finies and boys are too, you know, have this passion about this universe. And guys, I just want some like really good stuff on this universe. I'm really hungry. I Genius Jeffy, please step out and give someone else to like rule the freaking Winx Club, please. Oh. But anyway, this is my design of Calli. Hope you like it.
And that's all from us. Let us know what you think of the designs we made down in the comments below, and if you would like to see us do more of this random redesign series. If you made it this far, don't forget to check out Demon Arty on all her social media. Commission her if you want. She's open for commission. And thanks so much for hanging out in my channel for a while. I hope your skin didn't get too pruny. Big shout out to my lovely sea bunnies on Patreon. If you want to become a sea bunny and get extra perks like a free commission from me, join my Patreon. If you want to see more from me, then please follow me on all my social media. If you want to submit fan art or chat with me, join my Discord server. And if you want more of my stories, check out my Wild Word series here on YouTube because that will make me really happy. All the links are in my description, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye! Together is never quite enough.